Critical thinking. What is critical thinking? There are several definitions, but it can be defined as learning, thinking, and analyzing that goes beyond memorization and recalling information. Critical thinking requires us to think deeper about what we observe, what we are told, and even what we believe. For example, it allows our students to understand how and why a math algorithm works, or why the author of a book they're reading picked the language and craft that they did. Students use critical thinking when they are actively engaged in communication, analysis, synthesis, problem solving, evaluation, and reflection. We usually think of Bloom's technology and relate it to critical thinking. We want to make sure that our students aren't always in the lower order thinking skills where they are remembering, analyzing, and understanding. These skills are great, but we also want them to be involved in the higher order thinking skills where they evaluate, apply, and create. We want to make sure that our projects and conversations are on the higher order thinking skills as well. Saga-Briggs says, if we want our students to end up with critical thinking skills, we're going to have to teach them what makes it distinct from other types of thinking. Critical thinking with technology. Technology is a useful tool to make students think critically. There are several ways that we can use technology. One way is through peer review activities, which allow students to provide feedback, think about what they're reading, and even gives them different perspectives that they might not have had before. It also can use discussion forums. Students communicate with their classmates on discussion forums, and they even answer both lower and higher order thinking skills and analyze content. Digital storytelling activities use multimedia to present information. Lindsay Marczak says, there is little question that critical thinking, the ability to connect new knowledge to previous knowledge, construct and evaluate arguments, and solve problems systematically is vital for college, career, and beyond. However, ensuring that all students have access to personalized learning environments that build these skills may be nearly impossible without technology. We need to make sure that we use critical thinking. There is no question that using critical thinking in the classroom helps develop both lower and higher orders of thinking. Critical thinking allows students to question information and communicate their thoughts with others on a deeper level than always having them simply recall information. Don't forget to use technology to have them think critically. Having students communicate their thoughts on different ideas and respond to one another on a digital form is great for critical thinking. Allow them to share their ideas on a subject using technology or multimedia. Don't forget, technology is an amazing tool that we can use for critical thinking.